Hi everyone, it's Linda G here in Northern California. A little rain this morning, very dark clouds right now, but God, I love rainy weather. I don't know why. Windy, rainy weather. I know the wind sometimes isn't good. And I got a new shirt. It says, am I perfect? No. Am I trying to be a better person? Also, no. Oh, God. So, anyway, hold on one sec. So, I wanted to give you some hits that I got. This will be very short, probably 20, 30 minutes. Um, he's faltering. Everybody's all up in arms. He said the language in that Virginia, by the way, congratulations, Virginia, that they were able to change. They voted, the people voted. And he says it wasn't clear enough, and I consider myself an extremely knowledgeable, intelligent person, and I couldn't understand the language. Yeah, whatever. So he's going to sue, and there's going to be all kinds of stuff. But I think even if it goes to the Supreme Court, it's going to be just like California. When the people vote, they don't tend to interfere. So anyway, okay, so I don't want you to worry about that. And also, yes, he's getting desperate. He's going to try a bunch of stuff. But here's the deal, and I want you to remember this when you go to panic. And please don't panic. He is faltering to the wayside so hard. He's being unliked by his own people. He's down to 33, which is probably more 23. And he's just, think of Orban, although our country's way bigger. But I see such a massive amount of people coming out to vote. They couldn't change it if they tried. They'd love to try, but they're not going to be able to do it. Mark Elias, God bless his heart, is winning cases left and right where they try to pull something like, we demand you give us your records. They're not going to have to give the records. So I see landslide blue, big time. And a beautiful woman that I saw yesterday psychically, she could have been Mary, I don't know. She didn't announce herself as Mary. But she told me that we are winning the fight. That's the thing I really wanted to tell you today, because I really wasn't planning on doing a video. But I wanted you to tell you this beautiful, beautiful energy form of a woman dressed in a robe told me to tell everybody that you are winning the fight. And in your faith, we will have a good outcome. God is there in your faith. And this was all I've told you guys this before, this was all part of something we were supposed to go through, because he's basically wiping the United States out. He'd love to blow the United States up, but he's not going to. He's going to be busy trying to run, because even right now as we speak, and he knows this Virginia thing happened, which amplifies, it doesn't matter if they changed it, it amplifies the amount of blue that's coming in, that he needs to pack his bags and get going. So I see him trying to escape. But as crazy as it is, and as sad, and listen, we suffered, if you think about it. We suffered more back when it came in. Remember, nobody could believe it. Yeah, we were all like, wait till November, but geez, it was a year and some odd away. And we suffered energetically. And it's hard to hold on to hope when you're really down. But things are getting ready to really turn around. Okay, so I do see Gabby going. Don't ask me why. I keep seeing her being handed papers and told, get out. We also know that the FBI director is going. I told you he's going to drop that lawsuit. They're going to have to do discovery, and he's going to drop that lawsuit. They got too many people that are going to go in there and tell the truth. the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I just want you to know it's going to be okay. I know people are real shook up, but it's going to be okay. And God is with us. And this was as planned. And we're going into the new earth, the new dimension. And, you know, if people want to fall to the wayside and moan and groan, fair enough. That's what they need to do. We can't, you know, judge them for that. We wish we could hold them up, but we're going to have to move forward. Did you guys hear from that gentleman? He was a whistleblower from the John F. Kennedy Center, and they were having him get rid of all the artwork in the JFK Center because they said they were going to replace it. And they made him call the people who had given like statues and stuff, basically to say, come get your statue. You have to pay for all the costs to get it, but you got to get it out of here. But it's not shocking, is it, you guys? It's just, wait till we go into the White House. We're going to tell them, get your gold crap out of here and your ugly ass portraits out. And you got to pay for it. The thing with him, too, is money. I see them holding his money where he has in different accounts. Somebody higher up is watching him and knows the details of this. What do you call it? I don't know who this is, but it's huge. Like, it's really huge. It's somebody that's in the United States that doesn't necessarily run it, but knows what's going on. We have a lot of that going on. So I wanted to tell you about that the beautiful lady told me to tell you guys that you're doing wonderfully. And your faith is a lot stronger. And let me tell you why your faith is a lot stronger. Because if you think about it, when he won, all of us lost our faith. But part of it is because you're seeing him go down right now. You are witnessing all this stuff that's coming out that, you know, that he's totally hated and nobody likes him. His numbers are really low. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, and apparently some commander walked out of a meeting that he did because he wanted to use nukes on Iran, and the guy said absolutely not and did something. There's something you can do to stop Trump from trying to do that, which really shook Trump up. He just cannot stand for anybody to tell him no. But the military itself, the inside scoop is hundreds of men are deciding they don't want to stay. Hundreds of sailors, they don't want to be in this war. And let me tell you, he cannot force them to hit. There'll be some G.I. Joe types that'll be happy to follow Trump's orders. But a lot of them don't want to do something to hurt civilians. I got that very clearly. So Trump's tired of this war. He wants this to be over with, which is so funny. He's the one that started it. But he blames everybody else. Oh, and you know, nobody came to help us after we've done all this. No, you didn't do nothing for nobody. Your dad was a draft dodger. He came over here running from Germany. So no, there's nothing that we this and we that. It's really going to be just so enlightening and hard. And let me tell you, probably right towards the midterms and after, start really listening. You'll probably get a lot of ringing in your ears because we're going to get a lot of messages. A lot of messages of hope. And I do see other countries forgiving us, you know. Although they don't understand how we could let such a putt sit in there. But I do see them saying, you know, well, yeah, we'll work with you because you're not like Canada's going to be our brothers and sisters again. I see Iran still has a little bit of a military attitude or issue, but I do see eventually that they calm down. They said they don't want to negotiate with J.D. Vance or any of those people. They want to negotiate with the greatest president in the world, President Obama. You know, he hated that. So, and they keep making those Lego things. My God, they're so, it's amazing. But anyway, we need to pray for our young men and women, young or old or whatever, that are out in those ships. Apparently drones have attacked the U.S. Navy, and even the ones that the U.S. Navy thought they were going to keep, they boarded something. I guess they got those guys too. They didn't kill them. They're just pushing them out, and they took off, and now they're trying to figure out, like the Gerald Ford's trying to figure out how to come back in. But feed those guys, my God. And everything's so hush-hush. I'm telling you, the one who's going to take the fall is Hedgehog. Hedgehog is going to take the fall. I'm going to tell you right now. I see Trump blaming him. And he's already under a lot of scrutiny. And I see Trump saying, if he was the one that talked me into this, yeah, whatever. Because you know he doesn't stand up to anything that he does. So I'm looking so forward to all of this finally coming to a conclusion. So let me see if she has something else to say. Beautiful lady. I see kind of a blue on her. Maybe she's Mother Mary because I see her with a rosary. She's saying that the whole collective consciousness of our world, which a lot of people have talked about, including Eckhart Tolle, that we're going into a much higher dimension and a place of peace. You know, because after he's gone, even though we're going to be doing a lot of the cleanup, there's a peace because we know we'll never allow this to happen again. He's going to lose really bad, you guys. And you know that, let's talk shop. I can't be gleeful about this, but the lady just said, Linda, you know, one of the things that hits him the hardest is his ego, and he can't stand the fact that people don't like him. So he thinks it's made up, fake news. So he's telling people, oh yeah, that's, everybody knows, because they give him fake numbers and tell him, sir, your numbers are through the roof. So, yeah, right. Speaking of through the roof, I had to get a plumber out here today. I know you guys know what that's about. You know, I kept hearing this loud, like a rumbling noise coming out of my kitchen sink. You would have thought it would have squirted up into the ceiling. But there was no flooding, nothing like that. It seemed to be going on when the wash machine was going. And it was like a rumble. 1, 2, 3 times. And which is weird, huh? The Trinity. And then in my master bath, my toilet made huge, loud 3 gurgles. Nothing was going back into the shower, nothing. So I had to call them because, you know, in case something big was getting ready. And they said there was a slight, from Roots, there was a slight backup, and they fixed that. And they also went out to the front where the kitchen, because this particular plumbing service I've used before, they took the roof one that they used to go through, they put it down on the ground, and they put one through the wall here in the kitchen. And it's so nice because you just pop it open. And so I get that cleaned out every year. So it wasn't terrible news, but out going to the street, they couldn't see nothing. So that's good news. So enough about me. What do you think of me? But anyway, what else do you want to tell us? Your prayers are working. She wants you to know. People just don't give themselves enough credit. You have no idea how valued you are. because you're all a piece of universal consciousness. We are all a piece of God. And we are valued, we are loved. And the only one who would turn against that is ourselves. Sometimes based on childhoods, etc. But you are loved, and we will all be gifted. There's more gifts coming to us after the end of this. Oh, at least our children and grandchildren. Oh, so by the way, I had a reading with Nate's friend, the one that does palmistry, and I enjoyed it. He did say my son might be having a child in 18 months, so I could be a grandmother again. So I was like, cool. But anyway, but he had some interesting things. On my hand, I've got these like temples. I had 3 temples, I think. And he said the temples mean you're part of the higher realm. And not that I'm special, I'm just saying I have gifts and abilities to bring people together, to be like a temple, to be a temple for those who are seeking for shelter, etc. So I thought that was cool. That really starts taking place in 2 years. So it was very interesting. I'll look up his information and put it on this. You got to send a picture. You have to scan your hands and send it to him. But he's on Nate's show too. In fact, he just did a show with Nathan. I haven't watched it yet. So I wanted to tell you about the war. Iran is struggling. It's not that they're not struggling. Iran is busy. Iran's getting a lot of... Russia's helping them. Iran is getting Russia's going to go to a real dark place. Russia's getting ready to be bankrupt. Thank you. The lady is shaking her head. It's very sad, she said. You know, it's just like the United States with this dictator that's in charge. And we're over here following along, and he's putting us into bankruptcy. Because he's doing the same thing to us, because he's king, you know. But when the voting comes again, it'll be, not even Russia can help us. So overwhelming. There was just like with Hungary. There's no way that they can be stopped. That the Democrats are coming in. That's it. And independents and progressive. It's happening. I love it. And let me tell you something else. Schumer, I don't know about November, but anybody that took money from Israel will probably suffer. Either they have to have a real good reason because, you know, that it was standard for them to pay in so they could have you in their pocket. So even Democrats aren't going to get away with that. It's going to be a cleansing. Young, vibrant, good people are coming in. People who aren't worried about the money, you know. Okay, thank you. They just told me that. Go ahead. There's going to be health care. A wonderful new health care program that starts in 29. It'll be on the table almost immediately when the new president comes in, but I see 29, where everybody can get health care. So that's coming up. People just need health care and be able to afford to feed their families. Trump really wants one of the Supreme Courts to leave, but they're not going to. They even worry about him. You know, they're over there. Yeah, he's king, but they worry about him too. They think he's losing his mind. Okay, so let's look at Iran real quick. I hope you guys are having a good day. Follow the yellow brick road. Okay, you can't take me to the bank on this. This is entertainment purposes only. But apparently, Iran is using their little, whatever you call them, and they've hit several U.S. ships. I think although you're not hearing Trump talking on True Social, but they're causing some damage. They really do want to come to a conclusion with Trump? Some sort of meeting? Can I tell you something? And I've had this feeling in the back of my head, but I almost feel that they're being told, like maybe even Russia, yeah, sign whatever, act like you guys are going to work with them, and then don't. I don't know why I got that. Break the deal like he breaks deals. There's still some stress around them, you guys. Yeah, the United States is going to do some ugly things. And, but all this could be done and dusted probably. Well, the Ace of Wands, so that's usually the fall. I don't know if it's going to last. It could even mean 1 month. But something unexpected with Iran. Maybe they're going to have a good-sized earthquake. This doesn't necessarily mean war. It could be something totally unexpected. And then Trump was over there. You know, they're killing their people. There are people who are protesting, which is true. They've been doing that forever. Not that we are for that. But hello, we're killing our people over here for protesting. He just about can't take it anymore. And you know, they're fighting him on every place he wants to open up a prison. I don't see Kristi Noem standing down. I don't know what she's going to do, but she's planting something or leaking something. She's got something up her sleeve. She's furious at Trump. Oh, and Pam Bondi, though, I see her shutting down. I don't see her working against Trump. I see her shutting down. She's furious. But I don't see her going against him because maybe she knows better. But she's furious. She knows she just kicked that colonel out of his house and was moving in. She just moved in when she got canned. He might have even been upset about that. And he's definitely going after Kash Patel. There will be an agreement with Iran. Netanyahu will not win the election. When he's a loser, that's when they really come after him for crimes against humanity. He's going to, I'm telling you, I saw that bag over his head. So something's coming up with that. I saw Israel turning around. There's a female that's going to take its place, that's going to really help the people, and they'll get rid of those fanatics. Palestine will be able to live in peace. So, okay. Let's see what they want to tell us. What do they want to tell us for what's coming up? Oh, I need to check with Sterling, too, see if he wants to do this Sunday. There's more horrific tornadoes. Pray around the area you're in to have it skip. We had a tornado up here in Northern California. Might have been an E2. What do you want us to know? You know what, Iran, I even felt a good size earthquake. Did you see all those close things with the planes? I haven't been feeling good about the planes. I haven't been feeling good about it. Oh, yes, thank you. I see Trump getting rid of JFK, too. Junior. He's bored with him, too. Well, this next week's not sunshine lollipops, you guys. There's some battles going on here. A very famous person is going to pass. Something is contagious. Something's going around. It might be hurting children. Hold on to your money. I don't see you losing your money, but I see you hold on to it to keep it, to stretch it out. What do you want to tell us? Hold on, they're showing me a map. They're showing me the Midwest. They're highlighting the Midwest. So there's going to be some weather issues. And here's the thing. He ruined our ability to help. These states, these red states, don't have the money to be able to take care of people that are damaged. This president hasn't even helped California with all the fires we've had. They haven't passed over the money yet. That's really going to upset people. There's so many things, you guys. And when you hear people talk, when they actually, put the microphone and they're saying, this guy just turned it around. I voted for him 3 times and he lied. Now he's lying and he's telling us this and that. People are done. It's vibrational. It's in the air. You guys can see it, taste it, and smell it. And the realm and the lady wants me to tell you, thank you. Jesus is there too. Thank you. Because in your faith, goodness will come. In your suffering, you will see God. He cannot put his tentacles on you for much longer. He's soon to go. Especially Steve Miller. I love it. Every time I kind of peek at him, I see him walking down a plank. So he's going to be. So you guys, I don't know, that was probably 20 minutes, but I just wanted to do a little quick. And if something big comes up, of course, I'll come on and we'll chit-chat about it. So I love you all. God take care. Cheers. Bye.